good, everybody? Welcome back to Past the Six podcast. I'm your host, JB. As always, joining me, Tsunamic Wave. What's going on, bro?
Yo, I'm a little mysterious today, but I'm feeling great.
Your
How you
word, my
doing,
man.
man?
My man here looking like a villain, like he in the shadows waiting to attack Batman. Like,
I'm chilling like a villain on penicillin.
nah, I feel that, man. Good, man. Good, yo. Big weekend gaming, man. Obviously, we're gonna get to it. We got a trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6. Um, some other stuff to talk about, basically, but obviously that's the dominating news. But before we even get to that, if you're new to the show, this show is split into four parts. We start out what games we're currently playing. Then from there, we're going to this week in gaming, where we take a look back on games that dropped throughout this week in history. Then from there, we'll touch upon some topics. Then with the spin wheel, one gotta go, game versus all types of stuff in there. But as always, man, appreciate the love and support. So let's get right into it. What games you currently been playing, bro?
My list is very short, man. You know, I've been playing a lot of zombies I'm grinding out the camos. You know, I'm trying to get the Borealis. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
That's the way I've been hearing everybody else say it, so that's how I'm gonna say it too. And quite honestly, I've been playing some Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know if that game is really not talked about a lot. I guess because of the format that it follows, but I've been playing that. I think it's pretty cool to kind of play through the Dragon Ball Z storyline in that way.
Yeah, man. So I haven't actually played that one. But I heard good things about it. Are you enjoying it? Is this your first time playing, or are you going back to play it?
Nah, this is my second playthrough, and the only reason why I'm even playing through it right now is because my original version from Xbox, the first Xbox before this one, I had it for that one, and I upgraded it, and they don't continue to keep your memory because
Right.
it's a whole new system. So I had to start from the beginning.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So for me, obviously, I played some Super Mario Wonder, which Wave, they got this level on there, bro, where you have to like time your jumps. It's like a jumping level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Gotta time your jumps to like a musical beat, a musical cadence. You know what I mean? I was playing with the Swift one and our boy T. And yo, it took us like 40 tries, bro. One is hard as hell because it's co-op, so we're trying to do it at the same time, right? So it's
Right.
chaos. But also like the level itself is it's it's ridiculous, bro. The game is mad fun, don't get me wrong. If you still haven't played Super Mario Wonder, I'm telling you, it's so good. But just we struggled, man. We struggled, not even gonna
Did
lie.
y'all pass the board?
Oh yeah. We ended up passing it, and then come to find out, there's a second version of it that's even more challenging. like,
Go figure.
it's crazy. Played some that. Actually played a little bit of ESPN 2K5 again. I played some WWF No Mercy. Holiday times, you family coming to town, you break out some of the old systems and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right, that's a fact.
But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much what we've been playing. I'll get to the let's get to the comments, and then we'll get right into this week in gaming. Kicking this off, Jess said, "Hi everyone, what's going on? What's going on?" Oh, the Swift one is up in here. Said, "Yo, what up? What up? What up?"
Yo.
Just said Mario Kart, WarioWare, and Metroid Fusion. I forgot about Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion is good. WarioWare is a wacky game, y'all. Like if you haven't played WarioWare, is Mario Party just wild. You know what I mean? It's wild. Bunch of mini game style. Just said, and Super Mario Wonder, of course. Mo said, back home. So about to be back on City Skylines. Wait, have you ever played that game yet?
Nah, I just seen people using it to like do like certain simulations, like like if they could build cities to survive like tsunamis and stuff. But I never actually played it myself.
Absolutely, man. It's a fun game, man. Like if you're the creative type, you can have a lot of fun with it. The console version of Skylines 2 got pushed back, which is why I'm kind of, you know what I mean? I'm kind of mad that like got pushed back. And I thought it was till March, but I found out it's not even official that it's pushed back to March. As of right now, it's just pushed back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of trash, but for those on PC enjoying it, I envy you. Andrew Armstrong he said, "Sup boys, what's good, Andrew?
Yo.
What's going on, man? Ball's well." Vic James said 40 minutes for that one level. Yo, see, like it took us 40 minutes for that level, bro. Thank God we didn't stream it. They say Europe was good. Zach
yo.
said, let me drop in before my phone died. GTA 6. We gonna get to it. He said, are y'all stoked about that 2025 release date? Well,
Absolutely not.
yeah, man.
At least we got a date, but nah.
He said they took black culture and put it in a video game. Yo, that the trailer had a lot in it, man. Trailer had a lot in it. My man Lex was good. Lex, he said GTA 6 about to break records. It's already breaking records.
Yeah, they already started off on
The
a good
highest
note.
viewed YouTube video in 24 hours, man. I think it's up to like 94 million right now. Like it's insane, man. It's insane. Um, but yo, yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, but first, let's get to this week in gaming, where we look back on games that dropped throughout this week in history. And the first game we're kicking this off with, Wave, is Beyond Oasis, was dropped back in 1994, developed by Ancient. So, man, on the Sega Genesis, Wave, this is a game that I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie, Wave. I didn't even know this game existed until I started collecting, right? Which is like, again, as I always say, 2015, 2016. Um, yeah, man, it's one of those games that like playing it back. I actually had a lot of fun with this game, Wave. I really did. Like, um, this is I don't think I ever actually fully beat this game, but like playing it, it's like it reminded me of like Altered Beast. You know what I mean? Some of the classics. Obviously, it's a venture game, beat 'em up style game, but like I said, it's fun. Kind of hard to find. Like when I was looking for in retro game stores, because this game was actually recommended to me. It was kind of hard to find, and it wasn't necessarily cheap. It wasn't like Power Stone too expensive or nothing like that. But it was about a good $25, which for a Genesis game is a little pricey. You know what I mean? But what's your thoughts on this game? Have you played it? What's your thoughts?
Nah, I haven't played it, but like it remind me like of an overview kind of version of Dark Cloud. You ever play Dark Cloud?
So I haven't played it, but I've seen videos of it. Yeah.
Kind of remind me of that. I really enjoyed Dark Cloud growing up, so I could see myself liking this kind of game. I just I didn't play it. I ain't gonna say I wasn't into games like this. I just didn't go seeking games like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's more than fair. That's more than fair. But yeah, man, yo, like it's one of those games that if you got the Sega or if it comes to the Switch Online expansion pack, check it out. Definitely have some fun with it. Get to these comments, then we'll jump into the next game. I know everybody eager to talk about GTA 6. I mean, it's been long awaited, right, Wave? Uh
I'm eager to talk about it.
just said 0 days without mentioning GTA 6 as a joke, I guess is officially retired. Not yet.
Nah, 2015 it'll be retired.
He said Rockstar can kick rocks with open toes.
Sound like that hurt.
Mo said never heard of her Beyond Oasis.
It looked dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
Never played it, but I try it out if the opportunity comes up. Well, the opportunity will come up. This game is dope. T said I got it out my system now. All right, yeah, right. We gonna get on Rockstar a little bit in a little while, but yeah, man. So yo, let's jump into the next game. Yo, the next game we talking about, Wave, is a game that I'm sure a lot more people have played, and that's Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, was dropped back in 1998. Turok 2 is 25 years old. How you feel about that, Wave?
I feel like Turok 2 knees about to start hurting in a couple of years.
Icy hot, right?
Yeah, word.
Yeah, man. Yo, Turok 2. So I was a big, I'm a big fan of Turok 1. And I know it's kind of been back and forth what's better, Turok 1 or 2. Although I like 1 better, I do think 2 is a better game. I know that's sacrilegious in some people's minds and some it's not. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a big fan of 1. I don't even think I've ever even completed 2, to be honest. I haven't both. I don't know. I just feel like 2, it could be a better game. It could just be by then towards the end of that I was kind of done with it, right?
Right.
But I'm a big fan of Turok's. One of the classics on the 64. What's your thoughts on Turok 2 Seeds of Evil?
I think it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I didn't spend a ton of time on Turok 2. I think I might have played it like 2 times growing up.
Yeah.
So it didn't really stick to with me, but like the things that I do remember about the game is pretty dope. I think you start off with like a claw or something like that,
Yep.
which was kind of unique. Oh, he just showed it actually, which is kind of unique in the way that like I never had like one of those type of melees in the game. Also with the dinosaur men, they was pretty cool too. So the game was just a pretty neat experience. You know what I'm saying? I just can't really speak on
Absolutely.
like the story mode or nothing like that, like I normally do, because I didn't play it through.
Absolutely. Andrew said Turok series was the best. Yo, like I said, it was good. Like I said, I actually should go back and play two because one, I got like heavy love for, you know what I mean? And two, again, basically this goes right into the comment from Mo. He said this game came out too close to GoldenEye, Smash, and Banjo Kazooie for him to get into it. Like I said, the 64, even though it doesn't have as many games as the PlayStation, it like was they seem to come out regularly, and like the replayability of these games were heavy, you know what I mean? So there
Right.
was always something to play. Then you take that game out, put the other one, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I definitely need to go back and play the Turok series in general, to be honest, including one. T said, I thought it was a pretty decent game. Yeah, look, I still think two, like if I'm not being biased, I think two is better than one. It's just the fact that I think I have more nostalgia for one, if I'm being
Right.
completely honest. Christian said, "You're hope
Yo,
everybody's doing
yo.
great tonight. Was good, Christian. Hope all is well. We're gonna talk about GTA 6 trailer in a while, but definitely let us know your thoughts if you're not sticking around. I want to know everybody's thoughts on that.
Right.
All right, Wave. The next game we're talking about is a game that I'm not gonna lie, Wave. When I first heard about it, I remember when I first heard about this game, I thought it was gonna be trash, Wave, and I was wrong. I'm glad to be wrong on it, but I thought I was gonna be wrong, man. We talk about Super Mario Strikers, which dropped all the way back in 2005, Wave. Mario
Soccer.
playing soccer, Wave. What's your
Map
thoughts on it?
names, but they
What's your thoughts
I
on it, Wave?
actually I actually think Super Mario Strikers is really well done. You know what I mean? I actually enjoy soccer games, so or football games, depending on what part what part of the
Right,
world
right,
you in.
right,
Uh, but I think they did a good job. You know, I think they keep it real simple. They ain't, it got like a street feel, but like it also got like I don't want to say Mario Kart feel, but it got that feel where you get to like the certain power ups and you get to do certain things. And everybody think it's sort of unique. So I think it's pretty cool. And you got the occasional violence as you saw a couple minutes ago that I don't want to say capture
right.
soccer, but it just make it more fun for me, honestly. You know.
Yo, I remember this game. I remember at this time, you know how you start getting older, and like when it comes to Christmas stuff, you kind of don't know what you even want if somebody even did ask what you want, right? So like I
Right.
remember this game being out, and I'm being like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't think I want that, to be honest. And I remember going to a friend's house probably in January of '06. So we're talking about a month later and playing it and being like, I gotta get this. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I
It
got to
is
have this
fire.
game. Like, it's fun. You know what I mean? Like, we had this convo before Wave on the show about how just certain games are just fun. Like, don't take it too serious. Who cares how the graphics look? It's just fun. And that, like, to me, sums up Strikers to a T. Like,
Yeah.
anybody, whether you like the sport of soccer/football or not, like, bro, it's just fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a classic. It's definitely a classic on the GameCube, to be honest. So let, let's see what the thoughts are on Super Mario Strikers.
It did a good job on the joint with the Switch too.
They definitely did. They definitely did. It's not as good as this, and that could be nostalgia speaking, but it's definitely good. Andrew said, "Let's play a game." Where were y'all when this drops? I mean, yeah, like I said, like I literally saw it. I was like, okay, I
I was in
remember
high
them.
school.
I remember them having this in like Target, Walmart, and playing the demo. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Seeing the demo and being like, "Oh, that looks cool," but I don't know about that. Had I played the demo wave, like had I actually physically went over and played it, I
You
probably
would
would
have
have wanted
caught.
the game. You know what I mean? But
Right.
yeah. So that's where I was.
I was in high school.
High school. Wave was playing shoot 'em ups in sports. Like,
I was 205. I was playing live like crazy.
yeah, doing crossovers with Jason Richardson. Like,
Yeah,
shout out to the Warriors. Just said this one is fun. Yeah, Strikers is a good game.
just dope.
Christian said, I just copped Super Mario Strikers. A lot of fun so far. There you go. Super Mario Strikers, man. Like, yo, like I said, even if you don't like soccer, I'm telling you, check it out.
Yeah, it's fun.
Most that this game went from who the hell asked for it to yo, this game is fire. Absolutely. Said he said can't keep enough for this game. Yeah, like said most at second year of college, this game broke the stranglehold Melee Haddison. Yeah, Melee ran the GameCube. You can even say for this whole lifespan, but this one kind of Mario games dominate, man. You know what I mean? It's like no matter what he's doing, like playing basketball, playing golf, like soon they gonna have Mario with rocket launches or something like it's always gonna work, man.
I
I
can
don't know
see it.
how, but it always works.
I would play it too.
Christian said he's still petitioning for Mario Sluggers to come back. I think it might. Maybe
Yeah,
on this next Switch that supposedly supposed to be out next year. They might. Who knows, man? Who knows?
especially with the success of Strikers, I could see them coming back and touching that.
Absolutely. Speaking of Mario, let's get to the next game. Next game we talking about Wave. It's a classic. It's a classic Wave. Like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate celebrating a 5-year anniversary. What more can we say about this game, Wave?
What more can I say?
More. Shout out to Jay-Z,
Word.
whose birthday was yesterday. I only know that because of the song December 4th.
I
But
didn't
yo,
know that, so that was coincidental.
Wave, I kid you not. I remember when I first saw the announcement for this game, I literally was like, at the time, I want to say I didn't even have a Switch yet. I could be wrong about that, but I don't remember if I had a Switch yet or not. But I remember being like instant day one, clear the work schedule. You know what I mean? I'm getting this
Right.
game. So many hours put into this game. I still play this game. You know what I mean? Smash is just one of those games, like going back to the 64. That's like, if it comes out, I'm buying it. I don't care what the ratings are. I don't care if people say it look trash. I'm buying it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like it could do no wrong in my book. That's all bias speaking, of course. But nah, this one's good. I like the slogan. Everyone's here. They brought back characters who got cut. You know what I mean, from previous games and stuff that fans went crazy over. Added new fighters like in Cineroar and a bunch of other fighters. Nah, this game is so special, man. This is probably hands down my favorite game on the Switch. I know the Odyssey fans will say I'm crazy, the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but nah, it's biased speaking, but Smash is still my favorite game, man, to be honest.
Put it
But
in your top 3.
yeah, definitely. What's your thoughts on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
I mean, you done said it. It's a classic, bro. Like, this game is something that, first of all, I guess what I could add is they got a really, well, you said this, but deep roster.
Yep.
But the one thing in particular that I didn't like too much about it is the fact that you had to play to get all of the characters. Like, I get some of it, but you got like 75 characters from the jump, and we got to play to get 70 of them.
Right.
You don't even know how long, like, until somebody figured out like the way to do it more efficiently. Like, you were so lost trying to figure out how to get the 70 characters, bro.
Yep.
I thought that was just annoying. I mean, they could have did that for like 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? Or gave us 50 and then made us do that for 25. I guess I had to go on the sour side because you made it so sweet. But the game is definitely dope. I mean, I'm just nitpicking as far as that goes. I
it's definitely a
enjoyed getting the
grind.
70 characters,
It's definitely a grind to basically to get there. You know what I mean? 100% a grind. But
I think the real reason I'm mad though is because my joint got erased. I did all of the characters and then it got erased. So I think I got like maybe 30 characters now. Probably less than that.
I'm with you then. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, I forgot there was a hack. I forgot if it's close the game out because some of them is timed. It's every like fifth match or whatever it was. I forgot. You could look it up, but it's like like suspend the game or like close the game out, go back in and do it again. In the next match, you'll unlock a new character. I forgot exactly what the workaround was because this was 5 years ago that I did it.
Yeah, I
But
forgot too.
but
That's
I
why
mean,
I ain't even
it
saying
wouldn't
nothing.
matter because I played so many matches in this game that it wouldn't have mattered regardless. Still would have unlocked
Right.
everyone. But yeah, man, Smash Bros is classic. There's like, what can you even say about the franchise now? You know what I mean? It's full of classics. Just said so much fun, and
It's still fun.
said who's your go-to character? For me, hands down, Mr. Game and Watch. Going back to Melee, it's always been Mr. Game and Watch. In the original, I just roll with Donkey Kong to be honest in the original. But once I saw Mr. Game and Watch in Melee, it was a wrap. From that point on, it was Mr. Game and Watch.
Mine's is Link, man. They showed him not a minute ago, and I tried to point at him, but I'm in the dark right now.
Right.
But it's Link. Link is my go-to guy. Uh, I can't think of who my second character is because I usually always pick Link.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But I ain't gonna lie though, to be honest, it's like particularly in this game in Cineroar, because he got like the wrestling style moves too. Like I
Mhm.
rock with Cineroar heavy. I'm just not gonna pick him over Mr. Game and Watch. But I love the addition of that character, to be honest. Christian said, you said it, classic Donkey Kong gang over here. Okay, Donkey Kong, man. Donkey Kong, a legend.
I don't know a
Legend of
lot of
Smash.
people that main Donkey Kong. That's unique.
Andrew said, I've never played a Smash Brothers game. Oh, you
Got
unicorn
to
out here. Like
change that, my boy.
what
Got to change
punch,
that.
man? Come on, man. Got to. Said DK. Donkey Kong. Mozart, I just saw this game in Walmart today. It's still full price and it's worth it. A great way to end the franchise. Absolutely, man.
You
And like
know,
the cool thing about this game is like there's what more can you do? You know what I mean? Like another J song. What more can you say, right? Like,
right,
like
right.
but yeah, man, absolute classic.
I like to think back to one of our earlier episodes when it comes to what Mo said about the game of Walmart about old boy who was complaining about game prices decreasing and not staying the same.
John Garvin.
Well, yeah,
Days gone. Yep.
hey, when you put a classic out, we put a good game out. This is what happens. Or if you just work with Nintendo, maybe
Yeah.
next time drop Days Gone for the Nintendo Switch. Feel me?
Put Mario in there, right?
Right. Um,
That's hilarious. Mo said they patched that loophole anyway. Okay, so never mind. You gotta grind it out. They was like, you gonna play this game. Like
that explains why I couldn't do it last time. Okay.
O said Lucas is that dude. Lucas, obviously from Earthbound / Mother games. Nah, Lucas got I think it was Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii that his up smash was OD powerful, like broken, like like OP, like broken, bro. Nah, Lucas is nice though. 30s Garrick Senior said my main was Roy. Roy's a monster too. Yo, all them will those swordsmen are crazy in that game. You know what I mean? If you know what
Right.
you're doing with the like with their character,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. And you said I just want to drop another hundo on crack games. Make it 150 in 2025, 2026. Game prices are amazing. I ain't mad at you, Andrew. I ain't mad at you. All right. But yeah, man, yo, that's all we got for this week in gaming. Next week we'll have some more games to talk about. Let's jump right into this next thing we're talking about, man. And Wave, we actually had on the page, we had one of our people who support us, they asked us a question. So I said I'll bring it to the show. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right Dizzle was his name on the Facebook page. Shout out to him. So I'm gonna
Yep.
pull up his question on the screen and then we'll get into it. All right.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. Shout out to him too for all the support, of course. He said, all right, his exact quote was seeing these circulars like the ads that we posted, retro ads stuff, begs the debate whether or not we buy now and cheap and invest in the future, of course being smart about overproduced games, but more like variations of consoles or certain system games. The 3DS consoles and library are the ones that immediately come to mind right now, especially with the eShop shutting down, leaving physical games only. And basically, should people buy games now as an investment so they have them in the future? An example would be like Sony deleting games, which we got to get into next week when more info comes out about that. The
It's crazy.
3DS and 360, their stores are closing. And what happens to those digital games? Some say you keep them, but in the past we've seen with the Wii and the Wii U that that's not always the case.
Right.
Or do we just basically go digital and hope that the whole rent a game, even though your purchase doesn't come true? You know what I mean? So shout out to Rydizzle, man. I want to get your thoughts on that because from somebody like you who buy a lot of games, as do I, and I buy retro games as well that I wish I didn't have to rebuy. I thought it was an interesting question, man. Should people buy games now as an investment so they have them in the future, or just digital? Are we just in that we so far in that digital age? You know what I mean?
Um, nah, I think so. I just think that it's tough to really figure that out early with the climate of gamers right now, right? Because like, for example, I don't want to. This is not the shit on Cyberpunk, but like Cyberpunk was meant to be a classic game, right? When it was dropped, it was one of those games that was kind of put on a pedestal before it even came out,
Right.
and it didn't work out like that. But for the play devil's advocate, let's say it did, right? Who's to say 10 or 15 years from now that's not a game that's worth $150 because they
Yep.
did it well? Oh well, $300 because shit, they cost 150 right now. So let's not to say, but the issue is like the games that they drop in is most of them is not complete games,
Right.
and they only dropping you a portion to charge you for a DLC for the rest, or they dropping some really buggy games that they got to patch through the years. So like it's hard to really pinpoint what would be some good games as far as like this generation goes to like kind of buy um physically,
Right.
and I don't think we should go fully digital because that just give the man too much power with what we can do with our systems. Like, let's say they do decide to do that per hour gaming. What's to
Mm-hmm.
stop them from doing that to all the games? If they control the digital content, they can shut down when you play the game at any time because you don't control it. It's on the computer. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, man, like I agree with you because like I know there's been talks in the past. Obviously, I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but there's been talk in the past of basically being like of these companies, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, whatever, looking at like our digital purchases not as we own the
Mm,
game, as in like we have access to the game. You know what I mean?
right.
And that's a big difference, and that could get dicey real fast. Like for example, obviously GTA 6 is the talk of the town right now, but let's say hypothetically we all spend the $70 or 150, the price don't even matter for GTA 6, and all of a sudden, let's say 5 years, 10 years from now, they just decide, all right, we're taking the game off the shelves, and all of a sudden our digital purchases go with it. I know that's not how it is now, but it's happened to people. You know what I mean? Like I
Hmm.
said, we'll get into it next week. But Sony has had in a situation now like that where people their purchased games have been deleted. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they're gone. Like that key or whatever that technical code is that says like I own this game are gone. You know what I mean? In fact, it happened to a lot of people with their rock band libraries as well. You know, they purchased all these songs for their library and stuff, and then they got Rock Band 4 or whatever, and something there was like a glitch or whatever word you want to use, and they lost everything. And they've been Rockstar. I mean, I'm sorry, I said Rockstar. I'm sorry. Um, Harmonix at the time, they didn't come out and say, "Oh, well, we could work with you on this and that." Basically, it was just like,
Your loss.
yeah, like a lot of these songs are available in the library for you to buy. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Again, um, it's a scary time. I mean, like for as a collector, I there are certain games that, like, for example, I'll buy now, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get to the point where I'm just buying now just for the hell of it, right? Just so I have it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, does it annoy me that sometimes if I want to go back and get a Mario game that came out 25 years ago, it still costs the same price. Yes, it annoys me. But at the same time, usually that happens for games that are really good. You know what I mean? Even
Hmm.
some of the sports games we love that were good, with the exception of like two I can think of, NCAA 14 and College Hoops 2K8, those games value drop quickly. You know what I mean? Like you can
Hmm.
go to retro stores and find Madden 04, NBA Live 05 for like $2. $2. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But when we start getting into the Marvel vs. Capcoms, right? We start getting into some of that's where the price just goes up, up, up. Like Power Stone 2, I think was like $99 when I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if I had the collection, if I had it from when we used to, you know what I mean, then yes, that works. So I do like the question, because it's like, if you see a game you like, should you just buy it now and hold on to it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And we kind of control the market though, because like when you mention the sports games that's $2, that's because the fandom shifted away from it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like 2K5 got like a fan base. NCAA 214 got like a solid fan base. The basketball game 2K8 college hoops 2K8
Yep.
got that fan base. So like the live '05 and all of that, even though that game was such a classic game at the time, the fan base shifted. People
Yep.
rather play 2K5 for basketball or just play the new one. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, so is those games, it just they update the rosters, make it look better. You can't do that with the games that's like kind of discontinued. So um I guess that would also, kind of create whatever market the game got too, because it can't be made anymore, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tough question, because it's like the 3DS store closing, the 360 store closing. I've heard a bunch of people like, whoa, 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 what happened to the DLC we bought? What happened to all this stuff? And for some games, you're fine. It's not gonna, and some games you are gonna feel that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way around it. That's why I thought the question was interesting. See what the chat is saying. Jess says, it seems like buying physical is the only way to confidently ensure longevity at this point, unless something changes in the nature of digital gaming, which, given corporate greed, is highly unlikely. Completely agree. Like, they're not just, you know what I mean? Like, there
Right.
is not conducive for them to play nice. And we also got the stat, only 13% of video games created before 2010 are commercially accessible. You know what I mean? So
That's
that's a
crazy.
lot of games that's not. You know what I mean? That's
That's insane.
Andrew said, buy new now, but estate sales for classics. That is true. I used to say garage sales, although I can't speak for Andrew or the other collectors. I've been having trouble with garage sales now, because I feel like gaming in general is just so inflated. Where it's like, I used to see like, oh, there's a stack of games for whatever console. Um, yeah, like 10, 15 bucks, 25 bucks, 30 bucks for all of them, right? Whatever. Now I go to these same garage sales. I have like two sports games that I know are worth like $2 a piece, right? They'll be like, yeah, pick two games for 45. Like, what kind of GameStop deal is that? I'm not doing that. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And I'll walk out and they'll be like, but I'm like, nah, you like, you know what I mean? Like, I know the value of these games. So, but the
Dude,
estate sales, I get it, because the estate sales you can still find like stuff at a good price, but it's tricky now, man. It's tricky.
you said the GameStop deal.
Yeah, nah, they definitely be trying to get us with these GameStop deals at garage sales now. I'm talking about, oh, but this one got Tom Brady on the cover. I don't care. Like I don't give a damn. I can tell you don't play games. He said, Moses, I said it on the post earlier. Buy physical. If it's digital, they can disappear. The Avatar Legend of Korra game is a prime example of this. Such a great game, but it doesn't exist anymore. Just wiped away. Just wiped away. Like, yeah, like that's why, like, I can see it, Wave. I can see it being
Right.
like, oh, those games you bought,
Hmm.
no way to access them. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Just said, the fact that gaming as a whole is still pretty recent, and there's already foundation dedicated to preservation of games that literally aren't available anymore, say enough. 50-ish years is not a long enough for something like that. It's easier to find vintage stuff from 100 years ago in some cases. It's a good point. It's a good point. But
Right.
yeah, shout out to Right Dizzle. Hopefully you see this. If not, you can hear it or the playback. Appreciate the question. If y'all got a question for the show that you think would make a good topic, we'll definitely shoot that over, man. Shout out to Right Dizzle though.
Dizzle.
All right, Wave. GTA 6, man. Trailer, of course, in typical Rockstar fashion, the damn trailer gets leaked. like it gets leaked.
I hate that's. I feel kind of that sucks for GTA, man. They've been working so hard
Right.
to make this rollout special for us, and somebody ruined it, man. They ruined it. To be honest, they ruined it. It wasn't the same. People started re- reacting to it mad early, and it wasn't the way it should have been. I think it's whack.
Do you feel bad for Rockstar?
Yeah, because even though they took their sweet time with this, they didn't deserve the mess. Because that, like, honestly, I feel bad for them, but it really messed it up for the fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we all had that time marked on our calendar, watch it together. You know, and somebody went and tried to take the shine from Rockstar, which was whack in my opinion. You know.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I feel bad for them. I do think I feel bad for the person who did it because Take Two and Rockstar are petty. You know what I mean? They're very petty, like Nintendo level petty. And they are going to be prosecuted, like, you know what I mean, to the
Yeah.
fullest when caught. So, like, I don't feel bad for them in that sense. I do think that it's like, okay, it could have been a cool moment that 9 a.m. Eastern time this morning, the whole world was going crazy. Well, I mean, we kind of got it last night. The damn video got like 95 million views in 24 hours. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel you on the sense of it's like, oh shit, the trailer's out. What? It's out? I thought it was gonna be 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Like that kind of appointment viewing would have been
Yeah.
dope. But it's GTA 6, man. Like we're talking about a game that is most likely going to end up being one of the highest selling games of all time, probably top two, to be honest. And that's if you combine all the Tetris, you know what I mean, versions that all count. But the trailer, man, we're gonna get into the trailer now. Play it in the background and stuff. But what was your opening thoughts on the GTA 6 trailer, man? Finally got some footage. Obviously, they're kind of going with the Bonnie and Clyde thing. We kind of saw that. Well, we didn't see the leak that dropped about a year ago with the female protagonist. So, who we now know his name is Lucia. But what's your thoughts on it, man?
I mean, the female protagonist, that wasn't a leak. We kind of knew that information for a while.
Right.
You know, the trailer, to me, honestly, the trailer looks super amazing, man. I can't wait to kind of do this in that kind of perspective. I think the Bonnie and Clyde kind of aspect is dope. I seen
Agreed.
somebody with a theory about it already. Um, I'm just gonna put it out there because they haven't played it, so they like this could be the thing. But they were saying, what if they think that the man that she run around with doing what seems to be all her dudes with is actually an undercover agent. I think that might be a nice twist to it. And you saw that part right there with the dude doing the alligator. I was
Yeah.
watching the trailer and turned my head for a second and thought this was a real commercial. Like I was like,
I feel you
they got
though.
a commercial in the trailer, and then it was like these little scenes right here. It looks really dope, man. I really can't. I kind of can't wait now. And it got me excited. I can't front. It got me
Yo,
excited.
I feel you, man. So the first thing I thought, Wave, when I first saw this, I ain't gonna lie, Wave. Past few years, we've been a little tough on Rockstar. You know what I mean? And
Rightfully
then
so.
like, yeah, of course, rightfully so. Coming 2025, obviously that's the kicker that I'm sure everybody went crazy over. But we kind of went a little tough on Rockstar. And I ain't gonna lie, man. When I first watched this, I'm kind of like, all right, let's see what you got, man, because y'all been making. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
it's 10 years now. I did unfortunately see the spoiler already ahead of time about the 2025. So I was like, okay, you're gonna make us wait another 2 years, basically, year and a half, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what you got. And I start watching the trailer, man. And it's the detail of stuff. You know what I mean? The amount of
Mm-hmm.
people on the beach, right? and they all got like a certain type of personality and flavor. The way Vice City looks, you know what I mean? The modern times, the animal stuff. Wait, I was like, yo, this looks good, man. This looks good. Obviously, I got to see some gameplay and stuff like that, but it's setting up nice. I like how they got the different aspects of, let's call it Florida, not was it Leonida, whatever it's called. Like they're calling that whole state that Vice City's in Florida. They kind of got the different things. They got the Gators, they got the South, they got the Miami like strip club vibes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gators just walking around places, Florida man being crazy and shit. You know what I mean? It's
The hairstyle.
the hairstyles, yeah, it seemed very authentic, man. They definitely took their time and did their research. The Bonnie and Clyde aspect, I think, could be very dope. The social media aspect of it looks very cool too, man. Um, 2025 is I was dead set that it'd be out next year. You know what I mean? I was dead set it'd be out next year. I guess I was wrong, but it looked good though, Wave. I can't even front the game, the trailer. It got me like, okay, the graphics looks good. The details look really good. I'm I'm impressed so far. Obviously, we'll see how the game looks. And again, that 2025 date is a little but
Didn't I call that
you did
2025 release
you,
date?
you called it. You called it. But I really love the detail right here on the beach. Like we never like in Grand Theft Auto, you're not used to seeing that many people in the one, you know what I mean?
Right, in the beach.
Like that's what makes it look so cool, man. Like it looks so real. Like it looks so real. I hope that the game lives up to everything it's supposed to be. But let's get to the chat, man. I know y'all been waiting to talk about GTA 6. We've been kind of having jokes on this game forever. Let's see what y'all saying. Let's see. Andrew said, did y'all see T-Mobile use the plane flying about the sign as their own ad for Facebook? I did not know that.
No, I didn't see that.
I did not know that. Just said, I don't know if it was confirmed or not, but I heard a rumor that it was leaked by a Rockstar employee's son. So I did hear that. And if he did, that's crazy. You know what I mean? This is why, like nowadays, you can't bring stuff home and be like, oh yeah, we work on this, because you know that pressure it's tough.
He about to get himself Suda fired and his pops fired.
Word. Christian said, damn, that's messed up. Devontae Foreman, let's go, bro. He said 2025 is just disrespectful. Like,
I mean, you had to see it coming, man. They made us wait a whole month just for this trailer.
Andrew said GTA 6 looked like TikTok threw up. Yeah, the social media aspect of it. There was like a smidge of it in GTA 5, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna have a more presence, which makes sense because obviously social media has increased heavily since 2013. I don't even know if Instagram was out in 2013 when GTA 5 dropped. It might have been brand new.
GTA 5 was out before social media.
Right? So like the fact, I mean, it makes sense that it's heavily involved now. I'm curious. What I want to know, Wave, is like obviously in the game. Let's say Lucia and I forgot the other guy's name if they even announced it yet. But let's say if they out committing a crime, whether main mission or side mission, and like people got their phones out or whatever, does that factor into like the you know what I mean? Yeah, like that's kind of dope if so. So I'm curious, man. I'm curious, but yeah, man. So far, that social media aspect looks like it's going to be a big part of the game. Christian said, "I'm sure there was a bunch of NDAs regarding the trailer, so someone is definitely fired and prosecuted, bro. Like they not playing. Like they legit had people sued, thrown in jail. Like they definitely going to the fullest extent that they can make sure that person is punished.
Yeah, somebody's life is definitely going to change for the worse.
Right. Christian also said, to be fair as well, though, trailer or no trailer, people are going to be buying it regardless. Yeah, this is going to be probably top 3 highest selling game of all time based on just the early. Like I've seen people Wave that I didn't even know played video games. Was like, yo, I'm like, yo, you play video games? Like, nah, I play Grand Theft Auto. Like
that's literally a video game, dude.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so Most kind of underwhelming. I never cared for Vice City anyway. Still holding out hope that you can go to other cities as well. Well, we know we got an entire state that you can go to. So, I mean, whether or not how that goes, I don't know if you'll be able to go to Liberty City or Los Santos, maybe, but who knows? Like we see they got like a country aspect, they got the city aspect, they got the Miami like lifestyle, you know what I mean? It seems like they're branching out in terms of the different cultures that Florida has, let's be honest. Like very curious about that though.
Yeah, Mo with me. Mo came to my side of town with the pessimistic view on this one.
And you said how many money, drug, crack, motorcycles, and flying Daewoo crates do we have to buy to even get the story? Nah, man, for
Yeah.
how long they made us wait, they can't play that microtransaction game, can they? Like,
If they do, leave that for online.
yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's a different beast. You know what I mean? That's a whole separate thing. Mo Mo also said, but I guess Cali Ocho is going to be lit. Just said, to be fair though, it does look pretty accurate for Florida. Yeah, it looks wild, which is
Yeah.
Florida. You know what I mean? We always say Florida's like is a wild ass place. So I'm look, man. I like how they got the different cultures. You know what I mean? Like they kind of got it down packed. You know, so I'm very curious. Even down to the gators. I know they said there was gators. What is it? Lizards.
Hmm.
Like all types of birds. I think there's pythons because obviously they got the Burmese python problem down there. All types of invasive species. So with all that in the game, bro, if I get attacked by a damn python in that game,
And
like,
you can have like alligators as pets. That'd be
right.
dope.
Right, it's gonna be crazy. Christian said Florida man buys GTA 6. Yo, there's gonna be some crime wave that's like if somebody
Absolutely.
reenacted something they saw in the game or whatever. Like, um, I forgot who said it. I wish I can go back and find it, but somebody said at this point, GTA is not a parody on real life. Real life is a parody on GTA. Like,
That's a
like
fact.
whoever said that, I'm sorry I can't quote you, like, but that was hilarious.
And true.
Andrew said, I'm beyond ready for this game, but not ready for my parents. I'm not ready for parents to use this as a babysitter. Online will be fucking wild.
It will be unless you gotta pay for hour.
True. Now if that's the
Pay
case,
for
then yeah.
hour.
But
Then
wait,
yes, no.
I tell the story all the time, man. Every time there's a Grand Theft Auto game out, you go to GameStop, there's always, even if it drops in the middle of a day, there's always kids off of school. You know what I mean?
Right,
Buying
getting
the
the
damn
game with their
game.
parents.
Yep. Buying the game. And sometimes parents they have no idea what this game's about. You should know by now, of course.
Right.
But there's gonna be some parents. I didn't know this was in the game. My son went to a strip club in the game. There's girls twerking all over. Like it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's
People
gonna
be
happen.
treating that game like real life. One
Yep.
time I was playing with a friend and he was like, "Yeah, I'm at the strip club." Like, bro, what is you even doing in there? It's like literally nothing that you should be doing in GTA 5 in a strip club. Like,
When it finally drops, it's gonna break everyone's internet. Yeah, it's gonna, bro. Everybody's gonna be,
yeah,
oh, yo.
absolutely.
You go on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, you look at your friends list, it's gonna say GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6.
It
Like,
should.
so yeah, it's definitely mostly. I can't wait for dudes to randomly hate the game because I've seen comments already. They called it was GTA woke. I think they called it like GTA woke. I'm then like okay, like but I think obviously giving off Bonnie and Clyde vibes. You know what I mean? So it's like people gonna be corny. Like we know this, but look, man. So far, it looked fire though. I can't even front wave. It do
Yeah.
look fire, like from the sense of just the environment looks fire. I think we know how the gameplay is going to be. They haven't changed much, but it should be good.
Yeah. I think having a female protagonist is fire. I
It's
can't
dope.
wait.
Yeah, it's dope. Andrew said, still think Switch will have a better port of what?
Hopefully not this. Don't do that.
The one thing I'm curious though, because obviously there was no mention of PC for this, right? Just so far PS5, Xbox Series X. Now GTA 5, I think the PC port came a year or two later. I wonder if they're gonna do the same with that, or is PC just hasn't been announced, but it'll be ready since we got about a year and a half for this. And are they going to put this on the Switch? Because they did port the was it GTA San Andreas 3 and Vice City over to the Switch. So I wonder if they're going to port this over to Nintendo's new console. Is what I'm curious about. You know?
Yeah. Um, I think they made well, I ain't gonna say they made an announcement, but I've been seeing rumors that they skipping the PC from the beginning, so it might be the same thing. And as far as the Switch, I hope
Well,
not. Man.
whatever the successor is, not Switch 2, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because I don't. It's not gonna look good on Switch.
I mean, if the rumors are true about that, whatever that new Switch is that can run basically as good as the Series S, because we know it's going to be on the Series S. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
then it might be beautiful then.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I can have a handheld portable hybrid console that can play something as good as the Series S for Grand Theft Auto, now I might be looking at. You know what I mean? I might
Mhm.
get it on whatever that new console is, but who knows? Levante Arnwood, what's good, bro?
Yep.
How you? He said 2025 is crazy. To be honest, why make an announcement 2 years ahead? Hype,
It's build up.
hype, build up. We'll see something else. I think fairly in the near future, and then they'll take a little break. I think they'll pop up back in the summer, and then they'll go full court press around September, October, holiday time, and then whenever they're going to release in 2025 will just be a downhill slide. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't like that approach. I kind of like how Mortal Kombat did it when they announced it in May. The game came out in September. I kind of like it that way, but
Right.
to each their own, right?
GTA
Um,
different though.
Andrew said the file will corrupt on startup. Like, nah, no, I'm telling y'all, no bugs, no nothing. It's better be the greatest game of all time. Like,
Hopes is too high, man.
Andrew said, can I play as the lady with the huge posterior on top of the car? I feel her story would be fantastic. Yo,
It would be
everybody
fun
was
if
talking
nothing
about that.
else.
Yo, everybody was talking about that. Yo, Wave. Dave was talking about the amount of twerking that was in the trailer was like all time levels. Like,
They ever been to Florida?
I mean, right. But I think again that speaks to how good I think they captured the environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
think they captured the rump shaking very accurately too.
well, cause like
I'll
it's
put that out
all
there.
over the trailer. It's actually crazy. Like, it's all over the trailer. Like, it's even right here in this corner. If you see it, like
Oh,
the
I
guy is
don't. Yeah,
taking a picture. It's all over the place. Like, basically saying Vice City, Florida, Miami. It's a wild time. You know what I mean? It's
right.
a wild time. But and the cars in here look beautiful too. I'm even gonna lie. The scenery, like again, they did a real good job with the environment, but a year and a half away. Mo said the dude who played Trevor in GTA 5 kind of sort of confirmed he'd be in the game. Okay.
That would be dope. That probably
See,
was him right
see
there.
that that's the hype talk right now. That started making me think what they could do with it, you know? That's the but hell of a trailer though. Devontae said, it's been 10 years for GTA 5. I was in middle school.
Jesus Christ. Don't remind us how old we are, Devontae.
Yo,
It's in middle school.
just
Then.
said
That's
they were
minutes
doing the
ago.
work that needs to be done with that. Yeah, they definitely. Oh man. Andrew said, I feel old now. He was 26 when GTA dropped. Let's see. Just says, imagine managing a team. Just says, imagine managing a team of designer and having not thick enough in the design notes. Cheeks need more bounce. Or so it was fine too.
It definitely
Yo,
made sure it had the bounce.
word, man. Yo, that's crazy. It's probably true, but that's crazy still, nonetheless. Can't wait to shoot that twerking chick on the trailer off the car. Damn, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, one thing I'm curious about, Wave. They seem to increase the amount of people in the environment. Obviously, it's realistic, but I'm
Mhm.
curious, like, what they're gonna do if they're gonna be somewhat. Again, when I say sensitive, we're talking about Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto, but to the concept of like mass shootings. You know what I mean? Like, how does that play out in this game? You know what I mean? because I know it was 2013. I'm not saying they didn't happen prior to the 5 and the other games, but I'm also curious, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's something I can see a news story now. GTA 6 is, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
has caused an uptick, which I obviously we know it's not true. They happen all the time here in America, but I'm curious of how that would play out, you know?
Right. Um, I don't know. Maybe they have them react off of that. They could also react with the time of day too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
kind of like depending on what time it is, people won't be so out so early, especially since I know it's hot in Miami.
yeah,
Depending on the time of the year, at certain times, and people won't really be outside, and then at the nighttime when it cool down, everybody outside. Uh, and then, like you said, when you come out there, commit a crime out early in the day, do they come right back out? Or do
mm,
they run down the street and then turn around and continue to walk like the AIs used to do? Or do they
right.
take off and never come back until the next day?
My thought process is if they put that much detail into it, I would assume they would, you know what I mean, have a
Right.
greater presence. Just from what we saw, again, it's a trailer. I could be fooled, but just what we see in the trailer, like they're doing different things. You know what I mean? It looked more realistic, you know, like some are
Right.
jogging on the beach, some are walking. The girl was dancing, twerking on the side. The other dude was like throwing a ball back and forth. You know what I mean? I'm curious how they do that. Mo said because anything not involving a straight white man is woke. I mean, yeah, some people already GTA woke. We don't need girls in the game. Da 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 da. Like go back to
So,
GTA 4 with the prostitution. All it's crazy. It's crazy. Levante said, "I'd be happier if they got a Red Dead." Red Dead 3 is not confirmed, but it has been rumored to be in development, which means Rockstar might be trying to cook now, right?
yeah. Yeah, or don't push your luck. You might see Red Dead in 10 more years.
Word. Um, Andrew said, touchy subject. Like, how are the police going to react to each offense? GTA 4 was good, but 5 is like, you touch my car, SWAT team, bullets flying. like, that's true, man. Like, there's so many questions that we got to get. That's why I can't wait to see the gameplay of it and stuff like that. That's partially why I hoped it was going to be 2024 because the ramp up would be now, right?
Hmm.
Like, but 2025 they could kind of take their time with it, but who knows, man. But yo, wait, let's get to the spin wheel, man. Let's get to the spin wheel, see what we got. Appreciate all the comments on GTA 6. It was record-breaking day for a lot of people. 95 million views, Wave.
That's amazing.
Devontae came in and said, we'll get detox before GTA 7. GTA 7 ain't coming out
I
till
don't, yeah, that
2060.
yeah, let's not even do that to ourselves. No need to
Word.
stress.
Like the protagonist in GTA 7 gonna be a robot.
Right.
All right, yo, let's get to the spin wheel, Wave.
Jax from Mortal Kombat.
All right, you ready, Wave?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. As always, put your comments, your answers down in the chat. Hold on. Jess said we'll have to play 7 from the nursing home. That's a fact. Like said will be like Rose from Titanic. It's been 84 years. All right, y'all. What's the best video game adaptation of a book or comic?
uh, I'll go first. The most recent one I could think of is Hogwarts Legacy. I think they did a good job. It was kind of the prequel to Harry Potter, but it's still
Yeah.
based off of the books. And I think they did an excellent job adapting that. The only thing I think that game was missing was the actual sport of Quidditch, but because of the controversy, behind JK at the time. Uh, wait, when didn't they drop a Quidditch game too? We spoke about this before, I forget, but that's what the game is missing.
I
Quidditch. That's the
remember it's
only thing the
supposed to be
game is missing.
rumored to be coming as DLC. I don't know if it actually ever happened though.
I don't believe so because I've been kind of keeping up with it, but
Yeah.
I think that for that's the game that I could think about more recently, like when it comes to comic book or
Yeah.
book that was done really well.
Book or a comic. Spider-Man comes to mind. You know what? I did enjoy the Guardians game that dropped this past last year. I did enjoy that. Probably Spider-Man 2 to be honest. I mean, like again, and I know that's more based off the movie, but it's also based off a comic, right?
Right.
Um, yeah, I think that because it had a lot of the iconic scenes. Hell, Spider-Man 2018 is one too. X-Men, especially the X-Men one from for Sega, the one we talked about the other day.
Right. Yeah, that's a classic.
Um, I'm gonna go with X-Men actually for Sega Genesis. I'm gonna go with
Classic.
X-Men. Spider-Man 2 is a close two, no pun intended. Sharon said, hey Sharon,
Yo,
what's going
yo.
on? Hope all's well. Hope
Word.
all's well. Andrew said, Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe's a gorgeous looking game, man. That's a good one. Beautiful Joe. We talked about that game, what, like 3 weeks ago,
A
right?
couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. Mo said it gotta be Spider-Man 2. Yeah. See, yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah. Jess also came in and said Spider-Man across the board. He's a perfect superhero to make a game with, especially with all the web swinging.
And
It's just fun, man.
his agility. He just fun to use.
Absolutely. Let's get to the next one. Fill in the blank. Best Nintendo game of all time is, and we talking about the company Nintendo. We're not talking about the actual like NES. Fill in the blank, y'all. Best Nintendo game of all time is blank.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Damn.
The best Nintendo game of all time.
Best Nintendo game of all time is
Odyssey?
Andrew said pass. Like he said
I want to pass too.
Just said,
I want to pass too, but then we couldn't do the show. So I want to say Odyssey for me.
Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
Okay. Um
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
it is a tough question. Because you feel like no matter what you say, it's like, you know what I mean? You feel sacrilegious. Like, I'm gonna go. Damn. I'm gonna go. Fuck it. I'm gonna go the game that just kicked off the 3D platformers. I'm going Mario 64, man. Super Mario 64, the father of like the platform games. You know what I mean? Proper
Yeah.
3D platform games. But that is a tough question. Wow.
I was gonna go 64, but I just
Odyssey is.
felt like Odyssey took that game to another level.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Pokemon, Breath of the Wild. I'm not mad at hell, if you go back to the NES with Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I'm not mad at, you know what I mean, Duck Hunt. Fuck it, I'm not Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, I'm not mad at any of those titles. Like,
Right. My first initial thought was the Mario Brothers Duck Hunt game.
yeah. Yeah, the Duel.
Yep.
I'm not mad at that
The
either.
dual
Like,
cartridge.
see, just says I'm gonna say Wonder, even though it's brand new. Okay, like Super Mario Wonder. Look, that game's taken by storm. It might even win Game of the Year, which we are going to talk about the Game Awards and all that next week. So might even see if we could do like an early in like a show just for the Game Awards. I know it's a 3-hour event this year, which we said last year. We said it should be shorter, right, Wade?
Yeah.
It's 3.5. It's a 3-hour event this year. Shout out to Angel for checking out the show. Saw him pop into the chat. Andrew said Pokemon Gold and Silver ? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. That's an iconic game as well. So Devontae said Mario 64 Pokemon Stadium. Okay. Mo said Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom was amazing and probably better, honestly, but Breath of the Wild had that wow shock factor. It was visually stunning, incredibly immersive, and you can go to the final boss at the start.
Yeah, and get your butt kicked. Who
He
would
said
do
it's
that?
probably the best launch title for a system ever. I have seen that before. I've seen that take before. I've seen it like it what do you call it? Surpassed Mario 64 and being like that launch title, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like so
I ain't mad at that.
Jess says I love Smash Bros. Brawl too for the Wii. That was a good one. Wii Sports is another good I mean
Mm-hmm.
candidate. Um Angel said, damn, I missed the show. Now you good. What's the best
Nah,
Nintendo game of all time? He said 007 and Zelda, Golden Eyes and other ones, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Like right
007
Dizzle,
is
yo, right Dizzle, what's good, man?
yo.
We answered your question. No problem. He said, sup guys, sorry I missed the start. Was driving home from work. Yeah, definitely go back and listen to the show. Also, I'll tag you in the audios up as well, or go to the YouTube channel, Facebook, check out the show, man. We definitely answered your question. I appreciate it though.
All right, appreciate the question, man.
He said, "I'll rewatch the streams. I can hear your thoughts on physical copies." Yeah, we definitely got into it, bro. Definitely
Right.
appreciate that. And as always, if y'all got more questions for next week's show or future shows, definitely let us know. Andrew says, "Holy crap! I'm watching a movie called Peppermint, and there's the beach and carnival place from GTA 5 in the beginning. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, let's get to another one wave, and then we'll get out of here. That was a
Sir.
tough question.
Word. We needed that though. We ain't have a good question in a while.
That's a fact. Is there any specific mechanics or gameplay elements that you particularly enjoy or dislike? Huh, it's a good one. Right off the back, I'm going to use a game as reference. I like when video games, like when it comes to gameplay, they don't kind of like spoon feed it to you, right? And what I mean by that
Right.
is like there's something you got to do. It's flashing. You know what I mean? So you know
Mm-hmm.
specifically, and
To
I
grab in.
specifically think of Hellblade, right? When I first played Hellblade, there's certain parts of that game where you're like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm lost. But the whole point of that is look around, explore. The clues are there. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the clues that you gotta look around. They're not just gonna spoon feed that to you. And the reason why I say that is you could be so lost playing that game, right? And then you'll give up. Oh, okay, I'll go to YouTube. You look at a clip on YouTube of where to find the clues, and then you'd be like, damn, I could have found that. You know what I mean? It
Right.
makes you feel stupid. And that's what I love, like certain things about games that it's like they make you like figure it out. You know what I mean? They're not just gonna make it flashing or have like a animal keep running towards the same spot because that's where you're supposed to go, you know. So that's one of them. Dislike, I would probably say I'll pick on Spider-Man. Even though I love those games. Spider-Man 2018, Spider-Man 2. I hate how that there's one button for the fighting, you know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't feel like it feels too easy. You know what I mean? Like I know
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
different combos and stuff you could do and equip, but like just keep hitting square, square to do all the attacks. I just don't like it personally.
Uh, I mean, I agree with you. I guess one of my dislikes would be something sort of similar.
Yep.
Uh, well, not similar, kind of opposite, right? So like, I don't want the simplistic. You just press one button to do all the attacks. Like it's just
Yeah.
triple combo, heavy, like heavy. That's it, you know. But I also really don't too much like all the extra complex combinations with you got to press 35 button combinations. Like
right.
my my memory ain't built for all of that. So like
Right.
I don't know if that counts as a mechanic, but like
No,
I
no, it
really
makes
don't
sense. Like
think that's necessary. You feel me?
yo, it's funny because like I know exactly what you're talking about because I'm thinking of the game WWF Warzone, where it's like to do the Stone Cold Stunner, it was like back, down, forward, A B,
Yeah,
like,
like
like
stuff like that is completely unnecessary. Like do
word.
away with that, man.
or like back down forward A B something like that, and then you skip to WrestleMania 2000, hold A and move the controls thing. Like,
And then the worst part, you'd be like one button away, and then you accidentally do a low kick,
yep,
and then it's all over.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Um, most quick time events during cinematics, can't stand them. It's like I get the thing, like pay attention. You know what I mean? You never know what can pop up. That suspense of it. But
Hmm.
yeah, man. Like it'd be like, oh shit, this is crazy. Tap square. Oh shit, like you know what I mean? Like I get it. I get it. I definitely get that because that was in Spider-Man 2018 as well.
Yeah, it
Um,
just came out of nowhere. Right.
yeah. Um, let's see. Gamer Live, look, what's good, bro? What's good? Hope
Yo,
all is
yo.
well. So as good as Resident Evil is, I always hated the mechanics. Resident Evil 1 and 2, classic games, but they play clunky as hell. Even 4 plays clunky, but 1 and 2 are the most egregious. You know what I mean?
Right.
They play horrible, but it's still a lot of fun though. Still a classic though.
Yeah, I enjoy Resident Evil too much. I'll let y'all get the slander off.
Just I'm sorry if something doesn't start glowing after roaming a few minutes while I'm lost.
Facts. And then put mini games down because they don't give up
Yo,
clues.
that was people's problem with Hellblade. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, I'm not gonna keep looking this up. Like I'm done. And I get it, but my thing is like sometimes like, okay, I'm going here. Oh, that's glowing over there. Let me just run over there. I know some folks like that, but I don't.
Right. I just can't stand it. Give me the clues. Like only game I ever played that wasn't clue heavy that I actually beat was Elden Ring.
Okay. Speaking of Elden Ring, right? Dizzle said biggest dislike any games that make you parry to succeed. Souls and Elden Ring, for example.
That was the only like from software I really enjoyed though. I kind of agree. Like Elden
Yeah.
Ring was bad, but it was tolerable because the game was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just said I hate gameplay that requires super long combos or ridiculous amounts of them. That's literally what Wave just said. Yeah, like stuff that is like down, left, forward, high kick, low kick, high kick, high punch.
Terrible.
It's like,
Go
all
to your
right.
living room, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
As you said, I can't stand sluggish character movements or the over the top character features. Likes would be small pieces in the game that are shout outs to the creators, like a clock or smurd, like a small bird or an apple. I get that, man. Like, or like certain like characters feel like they're just stuck in the mud. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, while other characters be super quick. It's whack.
right.
I agree.
What was that? Oh, wait. Always online features. It's the reason why I stopped playing Hitman 3. That's a good one. Even if you're not playing online, you have to always be online to play this game.
So how they get you to pay for the online features? Well, the online gameplay, like the what's the game Gold, Xbox Gold, and PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
That's how they get you to keep paying for it.
Well, so also, I personally feel any developer that puts a waterfall in a game and doesn't hide treasure behind it is going to hell.
Dang.
Yo, that's so funny. Like,
Don't go
yo,
chasing
you know what's
waterfalls.
funny about that? In Hellblade, again, there's mad waterfalls on one level, and like I could be wrong, Wave, because like I have to go back and play the first one, but I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure there's nothing up with any of them. You know what I mean? It's just the level design.
Yeah, they want to make it look pretty.
Right, this was said, wasn't the always online allowing you to stream it, reducing install times and hard drive space?
I don't know if it reduce install times. I got plenty of people
Right,
who
like
game take like a whole day.
yeah, nah, and yeah. Right, this also said a few Switch games that take up a ton of memory do that. Supposedly, yeah, but there's definitely some that's just I don't know why. It just feels like it's like I can't put my finger on why. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. But it is annoying because so again, if like if I'm playing, I'm not saying this game has to be online all the time, but if I'm playing MLB the show, why do I have to be online for? You know what I mean?
Right.
Has nothing to do with like why do I have to be online? Like makes zero sense. But Yo, that's all we got for this week's show, man. Appreciate y'all as always for the love and support. We definitely appreciate it. We'll be back next week on Tuesday, 9:05 as always to discuss more games and stuff like that and some news. We'll definitely get into PlayStation deleting content without people's permission once more unfolds on that. Definitely get into the results of the Game Awards. I know Game of the Year is a big one. We'll definitely see if we can get some content out for that. They're going to start having more of a presence on YouTube as well. So definitely shoot over to the YouTube channel, stuff like that, pastor6.info. You'll be able to find all of our links, the audio links to the audio only version, everything, the YouTube channel. We're going to start posting more stuff on there. Deep dives, all types of stuff will be on there. As always, appreciate the support. I see some more comments coming in, but while I get to those, Wave, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. Y'all enjoy y'all week. Enjoy your hump day. Be blessed. And I'll see you on Tuesday.
No doubt. No doubt. Appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.